Hey everybody, it's Chris Eads, known online as Wootini, here with another Gay Gamer video podcast. I know that the last bunch of episodes have been all Skyrim. I got nothing to say about Skyrim this time. There's a lot of other things to talk about, so let's just jump right in, so this one doesn't turn out to be like super long. Got a lot to talk about this time. So, okay, first up, there was a Nintendo Direct Mini. I love it. It's like, oh, this is just a mini direct. It's not a real direct. But it was still 15 minutes long and announced a whole bunch of games and DLC. And I'm just like, what are you saving for the real direct? Which you know is coming. But the only thing is that in this mini direct, I mean, obviously they're not going to announce Animal Crossing for the Switch in a mini. That's going to be in the full direct. I'm praying. Because swear to God, if they do not announce Animal Crossing by E3 this year, for a fall release this year, I'm gonna march on Nintendo headquarters. Don't play me like this. It's time. Not that I mind my New Leaf people. I enjoy them. But I would like it on the Switch, so I don't have to keep carrying around a 3DS and a Switch. So anyway, in this Direct, unfortunately, being a mini, there wasn't really anything in there that got me really excited. I know some people are like, woohoo, you know, Dark Souls, and I'm just like, yeah, no. I tried playing Dark Souls. I've mentioned this before, back at an E3 back in the day. I had an appointment with that, and I was like, let me try Dark Souls, and they're like, here you go, and I died like every 3 seconds, and it was humiliating, and the poor guy, the PR guy, is standing there like, you suck. And I was like, oh, this is not my game. So, anyway, not excited about that. The only game in the Direct that really caught my eye was possibly Mario Tennis. Because they mentioned that it has a story mode. Because I'm not into, like, the multiplayer games, really. Like, I don't play Mario Kart online because I keep losing, and that's not fun. So with Mario Tennis, I'm just like, it would just be me playing against the computer the whole time, and it's not super fun, you know? But if you give me a story mode, that'll give me, like, a reason to keep playing matches, you know, and, like, maybe unlock stuff or whatever. Like, that would be maybe okay. I feel like back in the day I had, like, Mario Tennis on the Wii, but I didn't see it on my shelf, so maybe I'm just imagining that, and I just played a demo of it and never actually got it, because I was like, whatever, I have Wii Sports Tennis, so what do I need Mario Tennis? I don't know. But, I did notice that there was a demo of Dragon Quest Builders, which was originally a PlayStation exclusive, and it's now coming to the Switch. And I know people like this game, and the problem is that I'm like, ooh, Dragon Quest! But then I'm like, ugh. Minecraft building. Hey, my Dragon Quest! Oh, Minecraft building. So, I didn't know what to do. I didn't know how to feel about this game. And I'm like, it's perfect. There's a demo. I can download the demo and see. And, much to my surprise, I kind of liked it. It was weird. Because it has a story, which helps. Like, I've never been interested in playing Minecraft because I don't want to just go around building things. Like, that doesn't appeal to me. Like, I'm a creative person, but I'm not like, oh, I'm gonna try to, like, you know, recreate, like, my childhood home in Minecraft, you know, because it's, you know, why? Like, that doesn't, So, I tried this, and there's actually, like, a bit of a story, and the world has been destroyed, and it's up to you, as the only human who can actually build anything, to rebuild society. So, like, you're rebuilding this small town, and as you do it, other people will start to learn how to build things too. And you can basically save the world by rebuilding it. So, you run around and you smash things, and then you build walls, and the building is pretty rudimentary right now. I don't know if it gets any better as the game goes on, and you can build I'm sure that you'll learn to build more things, and then you can learn to build with different materials. So instead of making like these dirt huts, basically, these little dirt boxes with people laying on straw mats, you'll be able to make lovely beds and ornamentation and, you know, lights and whatever, instead of like a straw mat and a bonfire. But what helps is that there's other characters that are like, hey, can you build me this? Or, hey, can you go and take care of this? And then you do that. And so it gives you a reason to, like, collect the pieces and then craft the materials and then build everything and arrange it and put it together. It's actually kind of a long demo, too. Like, every so often I would do something, I'm like, and this is where it'll stop. But then it would just keep going. And then, like, they just had one where, like, oh no, the monsters are attacking this little 3 buildings that I've made, my town. And so we fought them off, and after I fought the boss skeleton, I'm like, okay, and now it's over. But it's not. That's where I kind of stopped playing so far. That's as far as I've gotten in the demo. But there still seems to be more to do, so I'm kind of like, alright, I'll just keep playing. I've done quite a bit, so I'm sort of like hoping that when the full game comes out, I'll be able to import this save, because I've been putting a lot of work into this little town, so if I do end up buying the game, I want the actual, I want to, you know, I don't want to start over and do it all again. But I was slightly disappointed when I went to do combat, and it's literally like you smash rocks to get the raw material rocks, and you smash sticks, and you smash dirt, and you smash the enemies. So you're literally just mashing on an attack button, and that's combat. You can upgrade your weapon and armor, but that's literally it. So I'm like, oh well. But then afterwards I thought about it, and I was like, you know what? It's not a bad thing, because if every time you ran into an enemy, you did the swirly thing and switched to battle screen, and did a turn-based battle like I prefer in my RPGs, that would just drag everything out and it would get really tedious, because sometimes you just want to smash that slime to get the goo so you can make a bonfire. And it's just much faster this way. I thought that perhaps when I got to the boss fight, it might become a role-playing game battle, but it didn't. So I worry that, like, the actual, like, fighting and stuff is going to be super rudimentary and not that big of a deal, but there does seem to be enough of a story that I might actually enjoy, you know, gathering materials and crafting and rebuilding towns and stuff. I know that I could go buy this right now on my PS4 or my Vita, but I want it on the Switch so I can play portably. I know Vita is portable, but I'm already carrying around a 3DS and sometimes my Switch. I'm not carrying a Vita around with me too. So no. And I know it would probably be cheaper, because it came out a while ago, but I'm actually thinking that Dragon Quest Builders is a potential purchase when it comes out, I think in the spring, I think they said? I forget now. But that was a pleasant surprise. Who knew? Then, as I said last episode, you knew I would do it, and sure enough, I used my Amazon gift card that I got for Christmas, and I bought Just Dance on the Switch. Just Dance 2018. And the thing is that I know that I could have gotten it for the Xbox. I could have gotten it for my Xbox One, and it would have actually, I think, been like a little bit cheaper. And I could have used the Kinect, but I don't really feel like the Kinect is tracking your whole body like with Dance Central. It's still just tracking your one hand. So, and I was like, you know what? I don't think it's any better. And I also then would have to worry, am I in the right space of the Kinect? Oh wait, let me move over a little more so it can see me better. I'm like, let me just not worry about that, and I'll just get it for the Switch, and then I can take the Joy-Con, and I can just wiggle the Joy-Con around and whatever. Because I'm not doing it with my phone, like my nieces do, because I don't want to fling my phone and smash it against the wall by accident. That would suck. The Joy-Con comes with a nice strap, and I can go like this. I haven't actually tried any of the songs. There's a few songs that has a two-handed mode, where you can put a Joy-Con in each hand, and it tracks both, which is, honestly, I feel, how it should be. I would prefer it if every song had a single player mode where you could do that, but what are you going to do? It's okay. It's Just Dance. It's not Dance Central. I have played Just Dance before, but I much prefer Dance Central. It's funny because I thought that Just Dance on Broadway was the only game that I bought from the series, because it was all these Broadway songs like Hair and like The Lion King and whatever, and I was like, this is funny. Like, it's Broadway songs. You could do Broadway choreography. It'll be really funny. But the thing is when I looked at my shelf, I noticed that I did actually have the original Just Dance, and I was like, why did I buy this? But when I checked Wikipedia, it turns out Just Dance came out in 2009, and Dance Central came out in 2010. So obviously, I got Just Dance, was like, this is fun, and then Dance Central came out, and I was like, oh my god, this is so much better, because it's real choreography, and it's tracking your entire body, and you're not just wiggling your hand around. This is the way to play a dance game. Unfortunately, Dance Central is no more, and while I can still play Dance Central on my Xbox One, it's just those songs, and that's it. So I said, let me just give it a try, and I mean, it's free, basically. It was a Christmas present, so if I don't really use it that much, then I didn't waste my own money, at least. There is a fitness mode that you can turn on, and it tracks your calorie count, but I don't know how it's doing that because I never entered in, like, my age or my weight or any of that, like, so I'm like, alright, it's just a brief estimate. But at least it tracks how long you've been playing, like, actually dancing. And there's a bunch of kids' songs, which I'm like, The problem with Just Dance is that it comes with, like 40 songs on the disc, or in the Switch's case, a cartridge. And I only really like a few of them. And I only know, like, a handful of them. Because it's all this new music, and I'm just like, I don't know what this is. I don't listen to new music. I don't know what the kids are listening to these days. I'm an old man, so give me some classics. But what it does come with is a 3-month subscription to Just Dance Unlimited, which is basically like all the songs from previous Just Dance games, so it gives you like a few hundred extra songs to dance to, which is great because the ones on the actual game are not that great for me. So it's good because now I'm like, oh good, here's a bunch of songs I want. And while I would like to be able to download them, it's a streaming service, which is a problem because the first time I tried it, I was like, oh, they have Take On Me by a-ha. Yay, I love that song. Let me dance to that. And it literally was the shittiest pixely mess of streaming video, and it buffered every 4 seconds, so I couldn't get into the rhythm, and I eventually was just like, no, turn it off. But Saturday morning, I did try to do like a good like half-hour workout of dancing, and it worked much better. Like one song like hiccuped once, but mostly the streaming was perfectly fine, so it must have been something with my router or internet or something that day. But part of me would like to download the songs separately, like you could with Dance Central and SingStar. Those had the right idea. Like, SingStar was like a free game that you would download, and then you would just pay for the songs. So your library is all songs that you like. And just Dance Central was like $10 for the core game and like a few songs, and then you would build your library with DLC. So basically, those games are great because it's all songs that I want to play. Whereas with Just Dance, it's the old school where it's like, I don't really like any of these songs, but whatever, I'll dance to it, it's fine, who cares. But with Just Dance Unlimited, you have a lot more to choose from, so it helps. There's still a whole lot of songs that I don't care about or know what they are, but there are songs that are enjoyable. Unfortunately, there's no Kylie Minogue, which is upsetting, but I was thrilled to find Crucified by Army of Lovers. It's a song that I loved back in the day when I was a little gay college boy, and they'd play it at Uncle Charlie's all the time, and such a good song, and I love it because it's the choreography in the little video that you dance to, it's like super, it's super gay, and it's fabulous. So that's a really good one. But I'm probably going to end up subscribing to when my free 3-month trial runs out. You can pay like $5 for like a day of it. Like if you're having a party and you want to just pay so you have a bigger library to dance to. I think you can buy it by like the month or a 3-month package. But it's like $30 for like a year subscription. And I'm probably going to end up doing that just because I might as well. We'll see how much I use it. Because what I'm going to try to do here, and you can all I'm going to try to do it so that I can, it's not like my Wii Fit diaries where I had to post my progress every week and that kept me honest. Here I could lie. It's just a podcast. I can just tell you and maybe I'm lying. I'm not a good liar though, so we'll see. But what I would like to do is get up a little earlier every morning and play 30 minutes of Just Dance and see what happens if I can get myself into a little bit of shape, because I've slacked off. It's not cool. So if this ends up being fun and I keep doing it and I can, because it's not a full-on workout, because you're really not doing I try to do what you're supposed to do, unless there's like spinning around and stuff, in which case I just fake it. But I try to do the leg movements and the arm movements, even though it's only tracking one hand. We'll see. But it is a decent workout. I did work up a sweat Saturday morning doing a full half hour of dancing. And I had to do a little extra because I was doing it and then I tried to stream a song and it got hung up and then it bounced me all the way back to the main menu, which sucked because it basically, when I went back in, I had to activate fitness mode again and it started me at 0. And I'm like, well, I think I was at about like 17 or 18 minutes total, so let's just go for another 15 and call it even. But we'll see if I dance every day, maybe that'll help get me in shape a little bit, and then when the weather warms up I can get back into running. And if I do end up playing it a lot, it might be worth getting the subscription just to be like, okay, fine, here's this, so that I can have a decent library to dance to. But we'll see. Okay, so that's it for this week. All the new games that I've been playing. Come back again, and maybe I'll have played some Skyrim. I'll let you know how my Just Dancing is going, and maybe I'll play some more of that Batman game that I was playing before that got completely interrupted by everything else. So, bye, see you then!